Shelton to the show. Sandra Shelton to the show. Sandra, you've been backstage. You've watched all of this. You know what's taking place. What do you think?
Well, first of all, you know, it's somewhere we forgot. Distance makes the heart grow fonder. Remember that? See, that's true. And it's not directed at any one person so much as to say to everybody sitting here, you need to understand when that doesn't work, then walk back to the beginning of where these things began. Something was wrong at the very beginning. And I know what you have just done here. Let's just put that aside for the moment, because this is the time to figure out if this is what we want to pursue. When distance breaks up a relationship, then what has happened, now hear this very clearly, is there's been a confusion between love and lust. That's really what's happened in all of these situations. And love, let's see what love is. You say, well, everybody wants love. We're programmed, you know, get to your ages. Now, find somebody, get married, you know, then go on with their lives. Backwards. That's backwards. Let me tell you how love happens. Love happens, and I was listening to your conversations. I didn't hear any of you talking about what any of you is doing with your God-given talents. What are you doing with your talents? You know, the self-centered, I gotta have someone, has gotten us into this situation. Now, the good news is you're here. You're talking about it. That's good. You're all, in one way or another, saying, we want something better. And I was hearing things like, oh, I just feel so bad. There is a better way. There is a better way. But you've got to understand what the traps are. Now, here's the biggie. You're not going to like this, but here it is, all right? Here's the big trap. D-A-T-I-N-G. Dating is a trap. Sandra, how can you say that? Because it is. Because let me tell you something. Here's what dating is. You know what dating is? What we do by ourselves, alone, in the dark, in a car, at night. Ooh. Now, how much of your life is spent alone, in a car, in the dark, at night? Very little. So we say, hey, in a car alone in the dark at night works pretty good. So, hey, let's go forward. Now, let's move in together. Let's start having sex. See the other problem? Dating does not equal lead to sex. Love isn't sex. Animals can have sex.
But knowing that, and I'm going to get your question when I come back, knowing that, now we have one long-distance romance that, even though there was infidelity, one can overlook the infidelity and try to move on. We have another long-distance romance where there was not infidelity, there was, I'm going to say it straight up, misleading, misrepresentation, a complete absence of truth. And so in that situation, now the person that ends up getting burnt, and this is a perfect example, I don't mean to say it this way, but it's going to be you, Kathleen, because when you stop and you think about what you have done, when this is all said and done, he moves on next week or the week after that because he reflects on what's taken place. This guy, I guarantee you, is going to get probably 500 letters to the Montel Williams show saying, I'm there. And the bottom line piece was, you said, what you wanted to do was, even if you couldn't be with them and this doesn't work, you want to maintain a friendship. But even if that's what it's about, friends don't do that to friends. Really? Take a break. We'll be back right after.
I have a question for Kathleen. I want to know why she chose him over him. What was
what I want to know too.
Yeah, what was the thing about him that made you choose him?
All right, it's not